Hey, what's going on, guys? Let's get into some picks for the day. All-Star Weekend's finally over with. We didn't get any picks up yesterday. Really just kind of wanted to see how the lay of the land is, especially post All-Star. You just never know 100% really what's going on, who's going to play. A lot of teams are out of contention for the playoffs, so teams are still tanking, messing with rotations, all sorts of stuff. So, baby, let's make some goddamn money today. All right, Jazz, Grizzlies, what are we liking, what are we not liking? I'm kind of hit or miss on this game just for a couple reasons. One, lines are a little funky. A lot of lines seem to be elevated right now post All Star break, but I'm actually really liking Filipowski's rebounds against the Grizzlies. Grizzlies are an absolutely atrocious. They literally are I believe, the worst defensive team to centers. They're close, but they give a ton of rebounds to centers. So literally everyone hits basically over their closing line when they play. I swear on my life, for boards. Not for points, but for boards. I like Filipowski's chances. Minutes are up. My only concern is if they're tanking and they're up, are they going to pull him? That would be my only concern with this one. But I do like Filipowski's rebounds. Lauri Markkanen, I haven't been able to find whether he's actually going to play or not. I went to look for his line earlier, and I couldn't find it either on DraftKings and 365. But if he's playing, I mean, I do like the over for him. Lauri gets those points up. It's a fairly, I'm never going to say guaranteed hit, but it's a pretty confident pick right there. I also, you guys know me, I do love Ace Bailey's rebounds. I don't know why I like Ace Bailey's rebounds because he doesn't really hit it very often, but I swear every time I pick it, he hits it. So I really like that line, to be honest with you. I also like Isaiah Collier. I like him to hit that 15-point line just because of the minutes he plays. I know he'll get his shots up. But personally, what I'm liking and going to take today is his under on assists at 10.5. I like the under being 11. To get 11 assists, I think is very much up there. He doesn't. See, the issue is, like, sometimes he really does just drop dimes. Like, 22. I kind of don't count these two games just because he played 48 minutes in both of them. But this one, 27 minutes, 14 assists off 15 potentials. That's just the tricky part. I just don't see it happening tonight. I think he's going to shoot a little bit more. I don't see him I see him facilitating, but I feel like we're going to finish in that, like, 6, 7, 8 range tonight. Just not over 11. He's only done it 4 times in the entire season. 2 of them I don't really count because they were 48 minutes. And so if you just remove those 2, I mean, that's a high line. Even if he plays full minutes, I don't like the line tonight. I'm taking Isaiah Collier's under. I just have a feeling that 11 is going to be a little high for tonight. Now, Cleveland, Charlotte. I love this game. Like this game for a couple reasons. One, Donovan Mitchell's line has dropped quite a bit. It was at 27.5, I swear, earlier. So I'll take a 25.5. I like that line. I would not be mad taking the over, especially because he played not bad yesterday, but didn't shoot a lot yesterday. Especially post All-Star break. It's just different. Players aren't trying to make the All-Star game as much anymore. It's really for this final playoff push. And plus, they played the Nets. They blew the Nets out. So I do like Donovan Mitchell scoring tonight. Pace of play is going to be extremely fast. Nuggets. Hornets are a very fast-paced team. I wouldn't be mad if you took that. I'm not taking Mitchell's over tonight for points, but I would not be mad if you took that. Same thing with Harden. I wouldn't mind Harden's points as well. If he can just shoot the ball a little bit more, that's the one key factor. And him being a pass-first guard, I do like that. But I have a feeling he's going to score tonight. This line I caught at 9.5 earlier, and I took the under on because I feel like 10 is definitely up there. But if that line continues to stay around 8.5 and even drops more, I would totally take the over on it. Just because James Harden is a facilitator. I do see him passing, fast pace of play, good opportunities for transition buckets. Him and Jared Allen do great in the pick and roll together. So I do like Jared Allen's line too for points. Great pick and roll, a lot of pace tonight. I think there's going to be a lot of shots up tonight, a lot of points potential. So I do like Jared Allen's over. On top of that, my guys, I love the damn Hornets. I don't know why. They just do me really well when it comes to betting. I like Brandon Miller's over, even though this line's high. I saw where this line was a tad bit lower earlier, but I might be wrong on that. But 23.5, yeah, it's a high line, but coming off a back-to-back 5 of 22 shooting, there's just no way, in my opinion, there's just no way that happens again. So I see Brandon Miller covering this line. He definitely gets his shots up. And I like the matchup. I just do. I just have a good feeling in Brandon Miller tonight. I like the Brandon Miller line. Truly, I kind of like all 3 of their main scorer lines, Con and LaMelo. I like LaMelo's because same thing. Coming off a back-to-back, didn't have the best shooting night, had that car accident issue. Just have a feeling good night tonight would be a good bounce-back game. But I'm also liking Con's line. Head-to-head, I mean, he's basically covered the line every time, every game. He gets his shots up, and then what's crazy is in these games they're completely different. 11 of 19, 6 of 11, and 8 for 21, and he covered the line. So whether he's having a good night shooting, a low volume night shooting, a midnight shooting, like he kind of hit that line. So I do like his line for tonight. But I also love Khan's rebound line, even though it's high at 5.5. And obviously the Cavs are a fairly decent sized team. I just have a weird feeling he's going to cover this line tonight with rebounds. I just have a feeling he's going to do it in like the first half too. But we shall see. We shall see. But good game tonight. Good game. We're skipping Indiana, Washington. I don't care for the tank offs. Miami, Atlanta is a good game though. Good game because both are like 9 and 10 in the East, or 8 and 9, something like that. So both pushing for the playoffs. Trying to make some sort of run. Post All-Star, Jalen Johnson absolutely balled out. CJ McCollum had a good game too yesterday. Covered that line. But on a back-to-back, right? On a back-to-back, I'm liking that Nickeil Alexander-Walker line. 4 for 11. Shots are down a little bit the last 2 games. But I think he's going to get those shots up. Shooting horrible. I think that's also a big reason why those shots were up. Same logic I like with Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy is a volume shooter. He's going to take his shots. I like for Nickeil Alexander-Walker to have a good bounce-back game, and I think he's going to cover that line tonight. CJ's on my ban list. I just don't touch him anymore. I just can't. I can't justify it. I'm also liking Jock Landau's line. I think he's covered this line well. I watched this Jazz game. He played freaking phenomenal. I mean, he hits he hits 2 threes in a bucket, and we're there, basically. So, like, I am not opposed to this line. I like this line a lot, actually. I think he's played really well for them, coming ever since he got over there. So, I do like the Jock Landau line. Weirdly enough, I'm feeling a Bam Adebayo under for points, but over for boards. Head-to-head's kind of what's usually happened in the past, if I'm not mistaken. Assists are probably under. And I like that assist line being low, too, man. I would totally take an under 3.5 assists on Bam. I probably wouldn't touch his points for today because he's too much of a hit-or-miss scorer for me, I swear. Every time I pick his points, it's under, and then he goes over. Every time I pick over, he goes under. So tricky for me betting on Bam. I don't have a good track record betting on Bam, mainly for his points. But I do like the over for rebounds tonight, and I like that under for assists. Dallas and Minnesota. Decent game. Julius Randle just dropped, 41? Yeah, 41 last night. Sorry, not last night. Last game out before the All-Star break. So, I don't know. Tricky game for me. Because I don't like Anthony. I never like Anthony Edwards' line so high. I know he covers that line fairly well, but I don't like a 28.5. I just don't consistently. It's a really high line. You're just asking for a lot, especially against a trash team like the Mavericks. Like, the T-Wolves could absolutely go in and blow them out, and Anthony Edwards doesn't play. They could also blow them out. Anthony Edwards is the predominant scorer, or the primary scorer. They could also have a close game, and Julius Randle is the primary scorer. They could have a blowout, and Julius Randle is the primary scorer. Like, I don't like this line for that one reason. Playing a poor team, a tanking team, and yeah, I'm just not a fan of this line. I do like the Naz Reid under, though, for the last couple games. For some reason, since they made some trades, or really since the deadline, his shot volume has not been there. He just hasn't been hitting shots, making shots, and taking shots in the same way. So I kind of like that line tonight. I always love the Najee Marshall line. I took this one earlier, though. I got it 17.5, I believe. Taking the over. Maybe it was even 16.5. But I love this line. I think Najee Marshall's a good scorer. I think no Cooper Flag. Expect him to be doing a lot more, like usual. Keep going, Najee Marshall. You've done me well recently. And I think that's really all we're picking for this game. And that's really all the big picks for this one. Not the biggest fan of this game. So let's go to the next. Brooklyn, Oklahoma City. I cannot, for the life of me, find if Michael Porter Jr. is playing or not. I checked the injury report, couldn't find it. I know they're tanking like a mother, but I really was struggling to find any information on that one. So, if you get the opportunity, take the Michael Porter Jr. over at 21.5. It's a great line. He absolutely covers that line. It's been weird since he had, sat out a couple games and leading into All-Stars, and Brooklyn traded away. I don't know. I fucking hate this team. I hate this team. I like when they had Cam Thomas and Michael Porter Jr. Now they just have Michael Porter Jr. I still like Michael Porter Jr. And I like the line, especially if he's going to play tonight. He scores against good and bad teams. It does not matter. So even though the Thunder are a great defensive team, I like that line. What are we taking, though, today? We are taking, baby, Jared McCain, 11.5. I like this line a lot. Man's been doing me well. He's a great shooter. He killed it for me in Philly. I know it might not look like it, but his line was always 5.5, 4.5. Loved his closing lines. He did me really well. I like him in this new role, too, especially without SGA. Sadly, we don't have a big sample size because he just got here. But I do like this line. 11.5. Look for him to get some good minutes. Look for him to get some good shots up. I'm also rocking with Lou Dort to hit 2 threes tonight. Lou Dort, oh my goodness, has not hit 2 threes in what, 5 games? Oh, 4 games. Okay. So I like the look. Last 2 games, what do we hit? 1 for 3, 1 for 6. He's gonna cover that line tonight. Promise you. Promise you. I'm also really liking Isaiah Hartenstein's assists, especially without Shea. Because without Shea, wham bam, freaking perfect. So I really like that line. I'm telling you, against the Nets, expect get the ball to the post, quick kick out, hit a 3, hit a cutter. I like that line. Also, randomly, Chet plays good against every ass team. So if you want to throw money on Chet to actually play good tonight, go for it. Man, Bucks and Pelicans. I have a real hard time with this game because no Trey Murphy. And when there's no Trey Murphy, that's my guy. That's my volume shooter right there. I mean, I'd expect Zion to do well tonight. Expect him to get into the paint, score, but 2 hit or miss. Too many players, too many games where it's just like, who's going to show up tonight? Who's showing up tonight? What would I not be surprised by is this Cam Thomas at 14.5, though. I do like that line. I could absolutely see him covering that. So I like that line there. Outside of that, in this game, I like Derek Queen's over 2. Good matchup against the position. I know it says paint points allowed. Don't matter. That's the nice part. Paint points allowed does not affect Derek Queen whatsoever because he can space the floor and shoot the ball as well. So I like Derek Queen's line. Take it if you will. But yeah, interesting game. I do like Zion's over as well at 22.5. I'm not mad at that 22.5. Last 2 games, baby. Denver, Portland. All right, Denver, Portland. Who is our pick of the day? Scoot. We're taking Scoot. Been playing well since he came back. Finally made his season debut after everything that's been going on. No Shaedon Sharpe. Expect Scoot to get some shots up tonight. Expect him to make some shots tonight too. I like this matchup. 4 for 6, 5 for 8. If my man can basically just give us 8 shots, I think we're going to cover that line. So shout out to Scoot. Let's go, baby. Show us why they drafted you. Weirdly enough, I'm feeling a Jokic under. Jokic have been taking some unders recently, especially like when he came back. I feel like anytime somebody comes back from injury, it's always just hit or miss. But I really like the under. They played horrendous last night. It looked like him and Murray had like no flow together. Potentially bounce back game, but Portland's not a great team either. I don't know. Kind of torn on this one, but I do like the under. If I was going to take an under, I'd probably do like a points and assists, points and rebounds. Really any of these combo unders I'm kind of liking. Even points, rebounds, assists, but I'm just feeling unders for Jokic today. On top of that, I don't know. It's always hard to tell with a team like Portland. I don't even think Portland's in the playoff race anymore. They might be. Actually, that's a lie. I think they're literally 10th. Maybe 11th. So, a must-win game. Denver's coasting comfortably, like 3-5 seed. I don't know. Torn on this one. But that's the only confident pick I have truly is the Scoot over. I'd also yeah, we're not going to touch that one too much. And then the last big game of the day that I key here about, Lakers Clippers. Okay, you know the drill. Kawhi. We're taking the Kawhi over rebounds tonight. Didn't hit it last night. Thank God we didn't pick it, but we're taking it tonight. You bet your ass on a back-to-back against the other LA team. Clippers are in the playoff hunt. They, I believe, are number 9 or 10. Actually, I think they're number 9. They need this win more than Lakers do. Expect Kawhi to go off. I'm also liking the John Collins line as well at 15. Been 2 games in a row where he hasn't hit that line. It's not like he's not shooting the ball, too. So look for him to actually hit a 3 or 2 tonight. Space the floor a little bit. Lakers are the worst defensive team, I swear, on the perimeter in the world. But, hey, I like those lines. Luka, I like Luka's under. Didn't play since before, obviously got hurt here. Playing against the 76ers with that damn hamstring. Here's how I look at this one. Hamstring injury affects your mobility. Yes, can Luka hit shots off 1 foot? Funky angles. Can he still get to the paint? Can he still facilitate? Absolutely. I don't like him to be very aggressive tonight, and especially against a team like the Clippers, who's a decent defensive team right now. I don't like the look. I don't think he's going to score over 30 whatsoever. I'd take that under 10 times out of 10, especially 15 days post-injury. Outside of that, I don't really like betting on Ayton either. He never. Every time I bet on him, I swear it's just you just never know. You never know. They don't have a Niederhauser rebound line, but if they had a Niederhauser rebound line here, I'd absolutely take that too. Because it's usually like 4.5, or like last week's shit, I got a 3.5. Yeah, or 2 weeks ago, I got a 3.5, and he grabbed 5 boards in like 2 minutes. Like, thank the Lord. So, yeah, I'm kind of torn this one. I don't mind LeBron's over 20 actually, like at all. I actually really like LeBron's over 20. I just don't think Luke is gonna go off tonight. I don't see it. I think Reeves and LeBron, Rui, you're gonna have to carry a little bit more. But hey, there's some picks today. So what are our official picks? Official picks today, if I'm going to give you 3, we're taking Kawhi Leonard's over points and rebounds. I'm taking them individually. Over points and over rebounds. Just balled out at the All-Star game. Had a poor shooting night last night. Coming off a back-to-back. I like Kawhi coming off a back-to-back to cover this line. Especially if you get it 26.5. We're taking the damn line. I really like it a lot. Points and rebounds. Also, one of my feelings guaranteed tonight. I really like that Hartenstein assist line. The only concern is they're playing the Nets. Take that for what you will. But I do like that line a lot. Let's get without. I really like that line a lot. He just covered it very well recently. So look for him to be a great facilitator. I'll give you 2. And then you know what? Same damn game. Jared McCain. I really like that Jared McCain over 11.5. We're taking those. So those are our parlays or those are our picks for the day. Hell yeah. Let's go make some extra money. Make sure to always do your guys' own research. It's nice to trust people. It's nice to just watch videos, but don't ever let somebody just guess for you if that's what you think we're doing. Do your own research. I try to give you the best view that I can from the research that I do from watching the games. But hey, everyone's got a different eye, sees different things. So make sure to do your own research. But hey, keep killing the game today. All right, let's hopefully we get a sweep tonight. We had some great picks leading into the All-Star break. We had like a 14-3 day and some crazy stuff. So been pretty solid. But keep killing the game. Love y'all.